Okay, so this is chapter 3, and this is all about meiosis, is what I'm going to be going through today. I told you guys on Friday that the district's really interested in having you compare mitosis versus meiosis and relate that meiosis is how you produce your sex cells, whereas mitosis is used for growth and repair of normal cells. The other thing is that meiosis is what produces the genetic variation among humans and other mammals. So I'm going to go through, and by the way, you can watch that. So if you were to type in 9 months and 4 minutes, you can see that. It's pretty cool. So the human life cycle, whether or not you realize it, from the time that we're conceived to the time that we die, everything is dictated by your genetics. And development is the process of forming an adult from a single-celled embryo. The other thing I want to kind of throw out there at the beginning is that in order new individuals form from the union of sex cells, these sex cells are called gametes. Human gametes are, and you can see at the bottom I have it, it has sperm for the male and the oocyte or the egg for the female. Those combine together to make a new human. Here's why we need a different process for mitosis. If you look, every single cell, right, you have a cell, there's, in the nucleus, there's 46 chromosomes in that cell. Well, you have to have a sperm and an egg combined, right? You got to have genetic material from your mom and genetic material from your dad. Well, if you had 46 from your mom and 46 from your dad, when they combined, when the sperm fertilized the egg, you would have a total of 92 chromosomes. That would be way too many. So you can't undergo the same process as mitosis. Mitosis always produces 46 chromosomes at the end. So you need to undergo meiosis in order to have half that number. So you would have 46 here, 46 from the egg, and you would have 46 pairs, that's 92 chromosomes. So in order to get the magical number of 46 we need at the end, when we combine the two together, they actually need to have 23. The sperm needs to have 23 chromosomes, and the egg needs to have 23 chromosomes. So, this is just part of your notes. It's just reiterating what I just said. So meiosis is cell division to produce gametes specifically. There are 2 divisions. The first division will put it down to 46 chromosomes, and the second division puts it down to 23. At the end of meiosis, you have meiosis 1 and you have meiosis 2, the cells are considered haploid because they have only one copy of the genome. They have half the genome that you require in order to make a human, which is why when you combine the half from a sperm and the half from an egg, you get a whole. You get the whole, the exact number of chromosomes that you need. So, I'll have to show that to you afterwards, but this is just showing you what sperm looks like when it's fertilizing an egg. We'll do that in class. So the first purpose of meiosis is, again, you need to half the number of chromosomes. So if you had 2 copies from mom, right, you had 2 copies of the chromosomes from mom, so 46, and 46 from dad, you would have 92 at the end. So meiosis halves your number again, so instead of 46, you're going to get 23 from mom and 23 from dad. So you wind up with the perfect number of 46 at the end. I do want to differentiate between gametes and somatic cells. Somatic cells are your non-sex cells. They have 46 chromosomes in them, and they are considered diploid because they have 2 copies of the genome. Kind of just repeating myself over and over. Gametes, on the other hand, so that's your sperm and your egg, 23 chromosomes. They are considered haploid. They only have 1 copy of the genome. You get 1 copy of the genome from dad, 1 copy of the genome from mom. And chromosomes, by the way, are paired together because they have the same, like chromosomal pair number 1 are considered homologous. Homologous pairs of chromosomes have the same types of genes on them. You get 1 of those homologous pairs of chromosomes. If you look at, say, chromosomal pair number 1, one of these guys came from mom, and one of these guys came from dad. So that's what makes them homologous. They have the similar genes on them. Homo means same. So they have the similar genes on them. So homologous chromosomes carry the same genes. One copy of each is from mom and one is from dad. I know I'm repeating myself over and over again. It's just to help you because it's the same information that's always asked. If meiosis did not have the number of chromosomes, you would wind up with what you call a polyploid organism. It was too many chromosomes. Usually polyploid organisms don't develop, and that's actually one of the reasons why miscarriages happen. It's chromosomal abnormalities. Another purpose of meiosis is that it mixes up your traits. Okay, so this is myself and my two sisters. We all look very, very different. If meiosis did not produce genetically different cells, then all of your siblings and yourself would look exactly the same. So another big purpose of meiosis increases genetic diversity in a population, which is really, really important. Some people are kind of naturally stronger immunity-wise. Some people are weaker immunity-wise. If you have a virus that goes around, some people are going to get sick with it. Some people are not. It's because it's genetically diverse. And I'm going to stop there because that's the purpose. And I'm going to go through meiosis, how it occurs next.